Today is an exciting day for Virgin Management because we have signed and become very proud supporters of the Better Business Act. The Better Business Act wants all companies in the UK to have a legal obligation to not just make money for its shareholders, but to consider every stakeholder in every decision that they make. This small but very crucial change to company law will ensure that all businesses in the UK do the right thing for their people, the communities they serve, and our wonderful planet. And importantly, they won't be able to pursue profit at the expense of these anymore. And it is amazing across the UK that more and more businesses are becoming purposeful businesses and putting purpose at the heart of everything that they do. But it would be even more amazing if this was a legal requirement of all businesses. And I'm delighted to say that we're not the only people that think this. There are now 750 businesses in the UK that have signed up to the Better Business Act. And this is going up every single day. And I'm sure you're going to tell me now that it's probably actually even higher than that. To mark this exciting moment, I'm joined by Chris, who is the BBA's campaign director. And we're going to talk about how this small change in the law can make a really big difference to the world. Thank you so much for joining us today, Chris. Let's start at the top. What is the Better Business Act? How did it come about? And what difference do you think this contract between businesses and society could make for the world?
Well, thank you for having me, first of all, and it's brilliant to have your support and Virgin Management behind the Better Business Act, because ultimately the first thing to say about the Better Business Act is this is a campaign of businesses. So it's businesses who are coming together, who are all about combining profit and purpose and proving that that's a brilliant way to run a business and saying ultimately that this is what the world needs. So we launched this campaign back in April of this year. And already, as you say, we've got 750, nearly 800 businesses on board now, actually, waiting for that to tick over. What these businesses are essentially doing is saying that this is what good business looks like. And actually, we as these businesses are demonstrating our leadership in this space by saying that this needs to be the new level playing field for all business, and that actually the responsibilities, as you say, it's sort of a new contract between business and society. But ultimately, another way of looking at it, I suppose, is defining the purpose of business in such a way that we all benefit from it, because ultimately that's what should be happening, and we face some really big challenges. So now is the moment really to get that straight in law, to remove what at the moment is quite an ambiguous relationship between business and society, and make it really clear that they're there for all of us.
I am Chief Vision and Purpose Officer of Virgin Group, and we've been really putting purpose at the heart of everything we do for the last 15 years, and I feel really proud about that. And when we started to embed purpose, we were met with some skepticism. People didn't actually believe that you could be a purposeful business and a successful business. And I'm really, really glad to say that's changed now. And so many businesses now are really thinking about what they can do for society as a whole and not just for their bottom line. But what do you think are the biggest ways that businesses can benefit by looking at purpose instead of just profit? And how will signing up to the Better Business Act help businesses achieve this?
Yeah, it's great to hear the story of, as you say, proving that purpose and profit can be combined, because that's what this is all about, really. And again, that's the power of the coalition, is all of these businesses are proving that every day. And we know, we've done our research, our homework. We know that purpose and profit go hand in hand. The evidence that we've got suggests that purpose-led businesses, they grow quicker than other businesses. They do a better job of attracting and retaining good people. They invest more in innovation. So the evidence is there that actually they go together, and that actually one of the core pieces of wording at the heart of the Better Business Act is aligning the interests of shareholders with society and the environment. And the fact is those interests are aligned. They just are. It's in the interests of all of us to take care of society and the environment. And businesses which do that are more resilient and they thrive. So it's a bit of a no-brainer, really.
I know, and just how amazing if you can think about your people, the communities you serve, and our environment alongside making profit. I just think it's going to make such a huge difference when that is written in law. And it just gets businesses thinking about it who haven't necessarily thought about it before.
It changes the conversation, in the boardroom, when boards are making decisions which affect all of us every day. It actually places us, as a society in that conversation, which is so crucial.
And I love campaigns like this. It's not just about collaboration, bringing lots of people together, but actually fundamentally about changing legislation. And so you sort of can't have one without the other to really make it work properly. So really well done for pulling together so many people. We are all facing challenging times, though, at the moment. And why do you think this change in law is important to ensure that it's no longer an option for businesses to pursue profit at the expense of people, communities, and our environment?
Yeah. Well, it's a great question, because I think there are, as you mentioned, you've been sort of on this journey for 15 years or so, and there are lots of businesses which have sort of chosen a path of purpose over the years. But right now, the challenges we face, whether it's the climate emergency, whether it's rising inequality, are they're profoundly urgent and sort of systemic. They reach into all sort of parts of our society. So the fact of the matter is we need every single business to be contributing towards these challenges and to be sort of steering in this direction. So that's why we think it can no longer be an option. It's sort of the scale of the challenges we face, but really the urgency.